Hello, my name is Jasmine Salomon Valdivia and I'm gonna talk about sustainability in Japan. Sustainability is a form of producing resources but in a way that we don't harm our planet, and Japan is a country that develops sustainable technology and it is number one in this task. So now we have the sustainability spheres. Japan has a culture of respect towards the environment, but it changed over the time. This has to do with the social part in education. Then the 40% of energy produced in Japan is the petroleum, the 21st by natural gas, 26% coal, 4% hydro, 3% nuclear, and only 6% renewable sources. This has to do with the environmental economic part as it has to do with energy efficiency. Coal is the most important mineral in this country and it is extracted as a marginal operation. This has to do with environmental natural resource use. And finally, we have that in 2020, Japan announced an NDC because they agreed in the Treaty of Paris and because they are trying to achieve the reduction of the emission of the greenhouse. This has to do with the social environmental part that is environmental justice. Now we have that Japanese economic trade is recording 73.3 and growth over 1.2 points. This has to do with the economic part as it is profit and economic growth. The fair trade products have been marketed since 2002 and reaching about 10 billion yen until 2015. This has to do with the social economic part as it is fair trade. And finally, for environmental justice, they have an environmental law and an environmental plan that is engaged to all sectors of society to make effort to protect the environment. This has to do with social and social environmental as it has to do with community and environmental justice. The waste management in Japan is the country separates the garbage in burnable, not burnable, and recyclable, which it means that they use the incineration method. And it is expected not to use public cans because it is expected also to carry on our own garbage. The Japanese lifestyle has to do, as we said before, it is important to carry on our own garbage because it is crucial to recycle. They prefer using hydrogen powered cars and they use the bicycle to go to near places. They receive educations in school and they do things like planting trees. They make a lot of compost, so it is a form of recycling our garbage. They have an education in which they don't leave garbage in the roads and they also use the public transport to go to near places. As a conclusion, I think that Japan is a sustainable city because of their education and their lifestyle, but they also have their own plans to help the environment, but it is not as much as we think because Japan, even though it is ranked in the most sustainable cities, there are things that they haven't still accomplished, like the fact that they use energy, but not from renewable sources, or not at least the 50%. And they also had 1 year a problem with the amount of plastic that they produced in their country. Thank you for your attention.